Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is The Best Day Ever. Best day ever. So you can go to roberthollis.com/free and get the best-selling book, How Is That Working? Rat the Freedom, authored by me and Max Miller. And we'll wait for Facebook to go out and share with everyone. We'll get started just in 1 minute. So hello, Bill Shoemaker. How are you? There's Aaron Parker. Aaron, man, your videos are just on fire, man, with you and Kathy. That is so great. Hi, Jim. Hi, Danielle. Great to see you. Craig, how are you? It's great to have you on there. Hi, Kai. Hi, Verne. Hi, Sandy. Nice to have you on here. I appreciate you guys jumping on. And we'll get started just in a little bit. Hi, Pat. Yeah, best days ever, for sure, man. What's up? Our income. That's what's up, my love. My lovely wife, Terry, jumping on. That's so cool. Rhoda and Arthur. Raphael from Canada. Was that Tolnai? Tolnai? I hope I'm saying that right. John Tier. Thank you very much. So I'll go ahead and get started. Hello, buddy. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And the title today is Best Day Ever. I know that mindset. And yesterday, I taught, there was a couple days ago where I did self-sabotage yesterday. I did miracle. And again, this is so much about attitude. I should just do a video on attitude. But, one of the things is I always like, always mentally, this is the best day of the rest of my life. And there is a mindset and sort of an attitude of gratitude that, if you're constantly believing that today is another incredible day and you're grateful for that day, that it ends up being uniquely different than saying, oh my God, a different day, same crap, different day. And I know a lot of people mentally in their mind go, that doesn't work. All I can tell you is all the people that I know that are happy, they're fulfilled, they got great relationships. Not all of them are doing great financially, but you really have to have a great attitude of I'm excited for the day. I say all the time that you won't move forward unless you have something to move forward to. And so I find it really remarkable. I wanted to do some mindset videos around Thanksgiving because it's like a lot of people might not want to go to the relatives. A lot of people might not want to travel. They go through these airports. They maybe get in a vehicle, drive for hours and hours and hours. My wife and I, used to drive from, California all the way to Billings, Montana, or even Williston, North Dakota to see family. And, that's a 20-hour trip. You know what I mean? So you got two ways of thinking about it. It's like, I get to do this. Did you hear that? I get to do this. You know what I have to do? I gotta go. No, I get to go. Well, you get to do that. There's a lot of people all over the world that don't get to do those things. They don't have the money. They don't have the freedom to be able to go and visit people that they love. And some people might go, well, I say this and I don't want to be mean to everyone, but sometimes I talk to people and they go, oh my God, my relationship with my parents are just awful. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing my parents. And I'm going, at least you have parents. You know what I mean? So at the age of 13, I get taken away from my parents and didn't see my dad from that point on. You know what I mean? And so you got to have the best day ever. It's just mentally in your mind. You're just saying, hey, listen, I'm going to have another great day. My children, when they were younger, used to laugh at me when I'd say this, but they'd wake up, and I know some people on here might not be morning people, and they say, well, I'm more of a night person. I'm a night owl. And then you got other people that are going like, I'm jacked out of my mind in the morning. And then later on, it's like I'm slower. And it's crazy how much our mindset has to do with everything, because I'm almost 61 years of age, and there's not too many people that can match me with my enthusiasm and my excitement and my, should I just say, my connection skills. I was going to say work ethic, but it's not work for me. It's not work for me. I don't know if you guys have heard that phrase, but the second you fall in love with what you're doing, you never work another day of your life. So to think that I can work all over the world as long as I can connect to Wi-Fi, and I can travel the world and help people uh, supplement their income, help people double their income, help people replace their income. And I can do this from all over the world. That's just mind boggling to me. And so my wife and my kids always would laugh because they'd be waking up, and then I would go into like a Mighty Mouse song, here she comes to save the day. It's Ling Mouse. That's my I got to tease a nice little name for my wife, Ling, and I still don't know where that came from, but I got it on her bowling ball. But I do that with my sons too. Here he comes to save the day. And they're like, oh my God, Dad. It's like, why do you got to be so excited? Why do you got to be so happy? Why do you got to be that way? But they don't say that. They don't say that. They know that's me. And so there's probably a lot of people that watch this video and go, Robert, have you always been that way? No, I have not. So this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm going to do these videos, and I'm going to try to put hope and inspiration into people. I want them to believe that once they change their mind, so when you change your mind about certain things, those things change. And some people might think that's BS, but that's not going to stop me from sharing that with people, because my mentor shared that with me. I used to be the self-sabotage dude, the negative guy, the guy that was an introvert, had 3 friends, didn't like people. You can really, really change your thoughts and change your outcome. So if you're one of those people that say, you know what, I just don't want to live like this anymore, I need you to hear that if I did it and other people did it, you can do it. You can do it. And what you want to do is learn things that you can share with others to give them hope, to inspire them, to get them to realize that it's all up here. It really, truly is all up here. You know what I mean? So I'm having another best day of the rest of my life. And, people ask me how I'm doing. You guys have heard this already. I'm greatly blessed and deeply loved. I'm blessed and highly favored. And it's like, I seen my mentor say that. And I'm going, okay, so every day you walk up to him and you say, how you doing? And he says, well, I'm blessed and highly favored and deeply loved. And I'm going like, okay, so I can say that. And one day I was just telling people, listen, I'm blessed and highly favored. And this guy looks at me and he goes, you do know that's a scripture right out of the Bible, don't you? And I went, I did not. So I didn't believe him at first. So I went and looked it up, and I'm thinking, wow, people that are successful are always saying things like that. They're saying, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing spectacular. I'm loving my life. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I'm so excited about this month. I'm so excited about, the rest of this year. I'm so excited about 2023, and people will say, Robert, how you doing? I'm saying best ever, never better, never better. And so I just wanted to share with each and every one of you that thoughts are things. And the more that we focus on it, the greatest secret in the world, by Earl Nightingale. You can find that on YouTube. And it's just the thoughts that we have on a consistent basis. So you know, when I learned this, I went, well, my life pretty much sucks and I'm not happy and I don't have great relationships and I don't have any money. You know, I'm just going to make a commitment. I'm going to make a commitment to do this every day. I'm going to get in the right mindset and I'm going to do the right things to see if I can change this programming. You know, because it's garbage in, garbage out, garbage in, garbage out. Well, what about blessings in, blessings out? What about attitude, great attitude? You know, gratitude, gratitude in, gratitude out. Thankfulness, thankfulness out. Kindness, kindness out. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, some of you might think I'm crazy, and other people are like, Robert, I can't believe how well you are at doing this stuff. And it's like, I've been doing it for 35 years. To love and appreciate each and every one of you, those of you that are traveling you know, be with people that you love. I wish you safe travels. And I love and appreciate you. Please do me a huge personal favor and share this video with others. And I want to give you permission to be fulfilled and happy. That's what my mentors did for me, and I want to do that for you. So take care and see you on the next video. Bye for now.